the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, this defense for the Rams, terrific last week in the season opening victory.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
2nd down, Jacobs once more.
And this one will go to the 28-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
The Raiders had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that, because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
And wriggled down quickly just past the 40 at the 41. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
So, Charles, this game number 2 in the NFL career, this rookie quarterback, his guys took the loss in the opener. And when asked after that game by reporters how he did, he was pretty curt. He said, not well. What did you see?
Well, first and foremost, I loved his answer to the media because he was being honest. And those veterans in the locker room, they're looking at him to see how he's going to handle things. And they like the fact that he's not blaming other people, because I thought he struggled. The only thing that's going to help him, though, reps. No matter how many big games you played in college, how well you do in practice, the reps in the real games, that's when you begin to grow as a quarterback.
2nd down, Jacobs once more.
And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support. And I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
So on 4th down, here's A.J. Cole to punt for the Raiders. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this will be taken at the 13.
And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt.
And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Williams. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Running free at the 45. On the move past the 40. And finally down at the 32-yard line. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a 1st? Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
Short throw, he's got Kraft.
Trucks over him, and he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
The pass there complete to Sutton. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up second down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Puka Nacua,
His first touchdown of the new season.
and the Rams are on the board first here in Vegas.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
A last series form, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. They find some open field here.
And a penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
A handoff, Jacobs running to the left. And down he goes just beyond the 35, and that pretty move got him some extra space to run. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
You talk about this Rams defense.
And this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently 2nd best in the NFL.
And hey, they were stingy in the opener. Didn't allow much of anything at all through the air. So now they come into week 2 saying, hey, let's see if we can do even better. Let's go ahead and get to that number 1 spot.
Looking to throw. Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Inside the 10. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return.
Hey, yo, Pete, stop doing all that coughing over there, nigga.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. When you're down early, how do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
I'm going to give me some of that sweet ass.
2nd quarter from Vegas. The homestanding Raiders with a football here.
Kevin.
As they've got it 2nd and 7.
Kevin.
This to Jacobs on the toss right. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking deep for Adams. And unable to connect.
Nigga said he wanted me to do him like some peach cobbler.
They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt.
Nigga said he wanted me to do him like some peach cobbler. Yeah. I don't know if he on the schedule.
That's pulled in at the 32.
I probably send him home in the
There
playoffs.
goes a punt of 42, 7 on the return.
Nah, I do.
And out will come the offense as they take over. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only the DB's going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Going for the deep ball.
Oh, come on, Joe.
And that will be
You're killing me.
scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's 6. I shouldn't have passed
Stop
like
this
that.
defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty
That
well
is
dissected
6.
by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away.
Oh.
And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer.
Joe Corner passed the ball, I think, twice.
Fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now they pitch to Jacobs. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 63 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Josh Jacobs, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Raiders are back within a score. Well, what a first half he's had running the football. Another terrific run there, and this one finds the end zone.
Well, we know he's a guy who's capable of coming up with big plays in the running game, and his offensive line knows it as well. That keeps them motivated, looking for those extra blocks to give him room to run downfield.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
On play action, they'll throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part
I'm
of
kind
it
of
is
annoyed I ain't having no fucking
understanding
dog
where the
play out
football
this
is,
shit.
finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams.
And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
I like this focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need one. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10.
Now back to throw.
Open man is Atwell, complete.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 47.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
Yeah, I'll take that. I like that.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Here's 2nd and 10.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
He'll drop to throw. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Max Crosby blowing up the play and getting the sack. Ethan Evans on now to punt.
Oh, show me some love. Come on.
7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a
Come on now, why y'all lit, man?
drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. A 2nd and 11 from the 19. Once again, it's Jacobs. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Back to throw here.
He'll let this go deep for Bourne.
And unable to connect. Incomplete.
They wouldn't even be turning
Give them
around.
credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches.
They'll set up to throw. And Sutton pulls it in over the middle. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. They'll look to throw. That's caught. It's Tutu Atwell. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. And now they're in the hurry up. They'll look to throw again. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Back to throw again.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Nothing open downfield. He had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And this is right down the
Bro,
middle as he
come on,
puts it
man.
through. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about one-score lead, two-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. They'll throw now on the final play.
He'll let this go deep for Bourne.
That's caught inside the 20.
What's up with these passes? These not receivers, man. Opponents on the ball.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive.
And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half it didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Here's 2nd and 8.
Going to be taken in here by Nacua.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Touchdown, Rams.
Tutu Atwell.
His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Rams are able to extend their lead.
Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Okay.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. On the stop was Aaron Donald. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. Evades the tackler and now some space. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 37 yards.
Despite writing it down, I notes I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10.
A short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer.
And he's got this down to the 35. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
I just don't stop with the hurt.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
And no pitch there and no chance either as he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Rams
that's on my QB. That should be out of steam.
33. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And some room to work. Down the sideline he goes. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
80 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the strain, the next 2 to 3 seconds, to continue to move people. That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Third quarter from Southern Nevada. Here's a 2nd and 10.
They'll look to throw here. Try to lob it in there, but it's incomplete.
I can assure you, setting up a screen is much more difficult than it appears. It requires excellent timing from everyone on the offense, and the defense's #1 goal is to throw that timing off.
On third down, he'll drop to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 12-yard line. 18 yards, a big pickup there on third down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. So erase the red
That
zone.
man, I didn't see that man go out of bounds at all.
And you know how difficult it is to strike in the red zone because things are a little bit more condensed. You got to go back to their play chart and see if they can dial up another one.
A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. They're going to look to throw. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. They'll drop to throw. Touchdown! Tucker Kraft. A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Rams add 6 to their lead.
McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And the lead is now 24. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Joshua Williams with a pick.
And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Now a give up the middle to Williams. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. A toss to the wide side. This is Williams. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first.
He's going to try and take off with it. And he will slide to a halt with a penalty marker down on the play. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Raider drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs.
And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They go play action here on 1st down. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. Touchdown, LA! Cortland Sutton, 47 yards. And the Rams are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. His first career touchdown pass, and you know, it's cliche to say, but he's probably been envisioning this since he was a little kid. That's a cool moment.
It really is. So enjoy the moment, enjoy the time, celebrate, save the full reflection for later, but make sure you grab someone on the sidelines and say, hey, make sure I get that football, okay?
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. And the Rams got it. They bring him down.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall,
Looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. Aaron Donald, 2 plays in a row now that he has gotten in there for the sack, and it brings up 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. Taken right around the 44. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The Rams on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now whistles and a flag down. I think one of the Rams linemen might have moved. Well, that's a tough, costly penalty because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start. They'll set up a throw. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
I haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a 1st-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the 1st down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the 1st half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Here's 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. That is caught. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 24-yard line. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13. This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Williams. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Well, I've never seen this one. It's 2nd down, and the punt team is out there. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And they will take a knee here.
Are you kidding me?
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Good game, bro.
Well, this was a really nice display, Charles, of complimentary football, especially how much they were humming in the second half to pull away and get the victory. Really a complete performance.
And so much fun when you're able to have everyone contribute, both sides of the ball.